a special song request for Ghana Black Stars. Special song request for them. Guys, have a winning mentality, okay? Welcome back to the show. You're live on MS24 TV. It's the AM Club. My name is Godwin Number. We did tell you that on the block today we're talking to the God Bless Me hitmaker, and that's the song you just heard there. Mr. or Minister, I like to call him Minister Cwesi Oteng is here with us. Good morning, my boss.
Yes, sir,
you are looking fly. Really? Like, you're looking really good. Totally love it. And you brought the anointing too.
You see, that's what feel African today.
How's it going?
Doing great.
It's been a while. One of my earliest interviews with anybody was with you years ago on radio. Yeah. And this was like 2016, 2015, I think. Yeah, about 6-7 years ago. It's good to see you again.
Me too, sir.
And I think it's important that I mention that Cwesi Oteng is one of the, as a pioneers or front leaders for urban contemporary gospel music in Ghana. And one of the people who changed the face of gospel music videos in Ghana. We were tired of holding the flowers and standing in front of a church. Cwesi Oteng changed things, and man, we can talk about it for days. Let's go back a little bit. For those who may know you, I feel like the Gen X or the Gen Z, they may not really know who Cwesi Oteng is. How did music start for you?
Well, church. I spent a lot of time in church growing up, and so the choir became like a learning place. As I joined the choir, I was faithful. I'm in church, and yes, so through it, I started learning how to write music, making music friends, and all developed into my makeup. Yes.
And at the time when you released your first, was it a Mercy project? Was it the first?
It was. My first album was Blessed Are They, but Mercy project was like an improvement from the first album, because we were learning why the first album didn't work. Okay. And then we started like finding ways forward. Yes. Yeah.
Would you say God Bless Me is the song that brought you out?
It started small. There's a song I have, Okurayan, you know.
Okurayan.
Yes. Yeah. Then But For Your Mercy, all those started. Yes. All of those like started like building a great fan base for the work. And so when God Bless Me started them coming, then we had gotten to a place where it was becoming a national effect. Yeah. And
your sound was quite different. It was a little bit different from the regular gospel music we had, like typical worship, church song and the praises.
Yes.
You also had a bit of contemporary, sound, R&B, soul, and all that. Why did you go that direction?
I felt like Ghanaian music was bigger than what the status quo was, because the status quo was first, most artists, their vision was Makola. They say, Makola for Nimpo, say na Makola for Nimpo. So they were doing music in an industrial idea. For the masses. And so it had to have a certain tone, and everything was basically Ghana. And if even our artists then would be invited outside, it would be Ghanaian churches inviting them. We felt like we can be global. We can have music that is loved by everyone, not just Ghanaians. And so for all those time, we were trying to carve music that had an international tone. Even if it's Ghanaian still, it could still be appreciated outside our circle.
Who would you say your influences were at the time?
Fred Hammond. Darinete was a senior brother. He had a certain experience that we could tap in from. But Fred Hammond commissioned, Marvin Sapp. A lot of my influences were outside Ghana.
Splendid.
Yes.
Chris, where have you been?
I've been there.
You're giving us back-to-back music videos and all that. Yeah. The last one that I loved so much, and I remember, and most people would remember, was the video where, Count Your Blessings.
Yes, Count Your Blessings. One of my favorites, yes.
Well, but you've been quiet for some time now? Or have you been producing?
I've been producing, but I've been quiet. Like, sometimes I take time off to assess, re-energize and move on. And 5 years ago I released an album, Anthems.
Yeah.
I think, is it 5 years already from COVID?
No, 2020. So that's
Okay.
like three.
Yeah, so
3.5.
around the time I had anthems, and I mean, sometimes I meet people who say, when are you releasing? I say, I've released, you know, and so it's like that. I mean, sometimes you don't understand, but I've also been quite behind the scenes, you know, trying to like put myself together and basically, you know, produce nice music and or music I believe, you know, the international or global stage has become like a place where it requires a lot of preparation. You know, like just writing gospel songs is not it. Like your lyrics must be well thought of, and all those things. And I'm not a perfectionist, but I like to hit it and nail it. You know, so sometimes it takes a little time, but we'll see how it goes.
You see, there's a theory that artists,
Yeah.
artists
Yes.
or entertainers
Yes.
who get involved in politics or who speak politics tend to have their careers go down or they sort of disappear
Yeah.
for a long time.
Yeah.
And I remember in 2016 when we spoke
Yes.
in that interview on radio, I remember
Yeah.
that you threw your support behind the free SHS
Yeah.
policy.
Yes.
At the time, the NPP was campaigning strongly
Yes, yes,
to,
yes,
to
yes.
come to power.
Yeah.
One, how many years has it been? Almost 8 years.
Yes.
Do you still stand on those words that you believe in the free SHS policy? Do you think that that government has done well? And secondly, do you think that it may have, because you know you are vocal about that, it may have
Yeah,
affected you?
let's take that a
One after
second.
the- okay.
First one, I think that the free SHS policy was a good policy to have a lot of, I don't know whether there are millions, but to have a system where education is not per the pocket of your
So a
house.
few people, yeah.
Because in most homes, when they have, let's say, 3 or 4 children or 5 children, and 4 of them are ladies, or they educate the men and leave the ladies out. You know, I mean, and it had been going on. Usually, when you're an artist, or if you're an artist, there's a certain compassion that an artist have for community. And when you throw your voice in the community or express your opinion, people with diverse thoughts may say that, this person is not on my side, and especially when it has to do with politics. And so definitely it has effects. But as an artist, I put country first, or development first, or justice first. If I'm putting justice first, I mean that I don't have to agree with you to respect you or your opinion. I don't have to agree. Like, my respect or love for you should not be because of how you think or who you stand with or who you support. Do you understand?
Sure.
I'm not a party supporter. I am non-partisan. I'm not a party person, but I'm a policy-driven idea. And I also believe that, like, every person, no matter who you are, whether an artist or not, you must have a say in the policy direction of every country or the country you belong in. It's just unfortunate that when you're an artist, people think that, oh, okay, if this is what he's saying there, we are going to get him. You know, and I've had all of those, you know, in the media, you know, people who belong to other side of the politics views, you know, like, or people who, you know, I've had even events. If the person believes that, or then they will intentionally say that, oh, he's this, you know, he's that. But it's on the side of the country or development that I have done anything. I have not like made any statement because somebody gave me money, or there's nothing like that. So I mean, usually people think that, okay, if you have done this, they've given you money to do it. But we've seen Davido, Wizkid, Burna Boy, all these international gospel, Nathaniel Bassey, all these guys, you know, in other circles. But here, people are afraid because of the people. Do you understand? But I am different in thinking. I've not, you know, I mean, if I was afraid how people respond to things. There are a lot of things that I would have not bothered about. When I came into gospel music, gospel artists could go for award systems and their categories will not be mentioned. And everybody will go home. I will talk. I would raise concerns. Why? GC. So those are...
Yeah. You're vocal.
Yeah.
You're vocal, and we seem to misunderstand that in this part
Yes,
of the, world. It's interesting. So if a party approached you right now and said, you're a good gospel musician, make a song for us for a campaign, purely business.
A song I don't think I would do.
You would do.
I'm not.
Okay. But if you support a policy of theirs,
I will ask for a policy. Yes. Right now, as I sit here, I'm not decided.
Do you like the night economy?
The what?
The night economy.
What's the night economy?
Proposition by John Mahama, where...
I don't think that it is clear.
How you want to go about
I
it.
would want to believe in it, but I don't think that if you tell me that 24-hour economy, then I'm happy. I'm punching the air. I want specific things like from Adam and Eve. Since God created Adam and Eve, our royalty systems in Ghana has failed. We have a system where radio stations and TV stations have played music of artists, and when you hear the royalties they got over years, it's 250 Ghana and things. And our society and community and leaders seem to be happy about it because for most of them, their children are so blessed that music is not a lucrative venture. So for us who find it an escape from where we are from, it's a concern. Do you understand? And as I sit here, like I told you, I'm not decided who I'm voting for, but I will vote on the side of policy. And I'm looking for who has convincing conversations that will change the state of our art systems in Ghana, the state of our industries. We have several industries that every government has promised that when they come to power, they will do this, they will do that. We have industries that, what's happening to Vaco, what's happening to so many companies that are just there. Do you understand? But
what if maybe God is calling you into politics?
Me, a lot of times I think that
leadership. Maybe God is calling you into it.
I don't know. I like to be a billionaire. I like to be a billionaire before I ever think
of doing
politics. I think that it's a place for well-accomplished people, you see, because your common decisions affect too many people. Your anger affects too many people. And that's what we have here. When a community, when I travel through Ghana and I see a community that has not seen any development, I ask which party they support. And it will shock you. It's going on. And we are okay. You understand why? Because we are color party oriented. So that happens.
Interesting. Time is not an ally at all because we have so much to talk about.
Yes.
We want to talk about the new one.
Your love, right? Yes.
Your love.
Yes.
Do we have a visualizer or a video?
Oh, yes, please.
Please, let's play a bit of it and then Cwesi Oteng can tell us about it. Gospel artist Cwesi Oteng is with us here this morning on the AM Club, and that's a new one. Your Love is the signature handband for me. Always, it has to be there. Cwesi, so this music is available on all platforms.
It's on all platforms, on YouTube. Let's support and push it.
Is it on the project? Is it, or it's a single?
It's a single preluding my Anthems recording.
Okay.
My current album is Anthems 1. I want to do Anthems 2 this year. So I've started, talking to sponsors. Now I don't go to corporate for sponsorship no more because they don't give us the money that we need. Yes, I'm trusting God for destiny helpers. Come, let's support me. But music has blessed you. Call me for listening.
Going to be a live recording?
Help my budget. Yeah, live recording. I want to do nail it, international Hillsong level impact. Because you listen to the song, it means that we have the capacity, the ability to do it. So trusting God for people who put us on the stage. Basically.
Because I feel like I need like an hour conversation with
Me
you.
too, me too, me
We
too.
need- we
I
need
like your
one-
questions.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah,
We need about 1 hour.
yeah, that's a tough that I cheer me, sir.
Where the day?
We are bad.
I look forward to talking to you again.
Me too, me too, me
soon,
too, me
but
too.
I'm wishing you all the best.
I'm grateful.
And we'll stream this on all platforms. Cwesi Oteng on
Thank you so
on
much.
YouTube, on social media.
Yes. YouTube, Cwesi Oteng official, Instagram.
Official.
Yes, and I've started TikTok also. I was
I like
reluctant
the way
to
you
do
said
it.
it's like, Charlie, we have to do it though.
We have to do it.
It's the times, man.
Yeah.
Anyways, all the best, Cwesi.
Yes, please.
All right. Guys, thank you for being with us throughout the show. It has been the AM Club on MX24 TV. On behalf of the entire team, we'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday, midweek. Join us. There's so much more on MX24 TV. My name is Godwin Number. I've said my name already, right? Take care of yourselves.